So now, today actually, I'm in Skagway. It's a nice place, small place, which has made a lot of millionaires here. Just to give an example, the guy John Nordstrom, he came here, he started looking for gold. He found gold worth $13,000 back in the late 1800s, and he started the Nordstrom store, and now he's a billionaire. But that is one part of the story. The other part of the story is the beauty of this place. This place is breathtaking, like literally. I'm going to show you all now. So this is just outside. Look at how beautiful these mountains are. And as soon as we get outside, we also have helicopters right there. Like literally. I don't know if you can see the blades there rotating there. I think it's going to take off soon as well. And look at that. How beautiful this place is. So the plan today is actually a bit of work. So I'm going to go get my work done. And long time back I used to have a nice coffee here. So I'm just trying to see if I can still go to that place and have some coffee. Now I'll show you how the helicopter goes off. Look at those beautiful snow-capped mountains. Wow. So in the winters it's usually fully covered, but now since it's summer, it is partially covered. But last week when I came here, it was wet, it was raining, and the snow was pretty down until there. Now it's gone up a little bit. And I think the helicopter is ready to take off. Let's see, a couple of minutes if it takes off. I'll show you how. So they take you on a helicopter ride across the whole mountain range, and they'll show you parts of Canada as well. Look at that. Look at that mountain right there. Looks like a dollop of salt. Or you can say vanilla ice cream. I'm just waiting for the... Oh, there you go, the helicopter is coming up now. So you see? There we go. Now I'm actually going into this is the only town, and the town and the buildings they have here, the shopping. So you got a lot of gold actually here, and a lot of artwork as well. The totem poles as well. So Skagway made its name with the gold rush. So when in the late 1800s and early 1900s, they found a lot of gold in these mountains here. So a lot of people started coming to Skagway, and then that's how it became a hub. So there you go. A lot of gold nuggets also they sell here, which you can buy. A long time back, I remember I used to come to this place, and there used to also be a coffee shop somewhere just ahead. I'm not sure if it's still there. I'm gonna go and check. So like in Skagway, you also have a lot of places where they do arts and crafts and stuff like that. But I'll show you one very nice one right now once again. Look at that. They have whales And here you have eagle and bear. Bear right there. Eagle. This is very nice. Whales. And more whales right here. But particularly I like this one a lot because you can see like the air bubbles coming out. And then you have bear and two cubs right there. So in Skagway you actually do get a lot of arts and crafts and stuff like that. So most probably I might end up buying something, but not right now. Mostly in a couple of months. It's still a bit too early. Oh, I also like all the traditional jewelry they have here. You see? Nice small place, but very nicely done. Wow. So, there used to be a coffee shop somewhere here. I'm trying to find where it is now. And I want to go back and maybe have a coffee there. So let's see if I will find it. There you go. That is one coffee place right there. There used to be one on the main road here as well. Let me see if it's still there. If it's not there, then I'll go to the other coffee place there. And this Wells Fargo Bank for you. So one more reason why I always get drawn to Harley Davidson is because of this. Even in this remote place, they have a Harley Davidson store, such a big one right here. They do not sell bikes, but they do sell merchandise, t-shirts and magnets and coffee cups and everything else you can imagine of right there. And I've actually seen on YouTube as well that they have a Harley Davidson Skagway bike ride as well. So a lot of bikers from all over the US, they come here and they have a nice bike ride in Skagway. So that's your Chilkoot Pass Harley Davidson Skagway in Alaska. Just look at this. All of a sudden I feel I'm in the 1800s. So I ended up coming shopping again, and they have these nice color changing mugs and whatnot. But look at the store. It's like salmons hanging from the top and skin of animals and hide and stuff like that. There's some nice magnets. Oh, I like this one. It's a bear. Mama bear. And what is this? This is something for hikers. Oh, it's a collapsible hiking stick. Talking about hiking, I'll tell you a nice story once I leave from here. Very beautiful. Let me do shopping now. Here you can see this is gold, so you can buy gold like that. These are like flakes, I would say, but then this is Alaskan gold. I'm scared to even drop it. So you have gold right here, and then you have silver right here. So do you remember I was talking about a place I used to come and have coffee? This was the one. They used to have nice coffee and stuff, but they are closed. I don't know when they will be opening. Looks like the store is closed, not yet open for the season. But I remember very well We used to go from here. There used to be a couple of tables as well here, and then we used to enjoy our coffee right there. So now I think I'll have to go somewhere else. Let's find coffee. The addiction of coffee is very bad, like really very bad. And I actually see a coffee place here just behind me, but I want to show you something nice. Look at that. Look at that. This is 100% off-roader. Just look at the presence, like the wheels and everything. It has a winch in the front. Wheels look like they are from tractor. The foot pegs are all metal. The back is actually a backrest plus a compartment for storage. Can-Am. And then at the back as well you have a towing hook. Wow. Things like this tickle your fancy. But then there's nowhere to ride. And on the other spectrum you will see that one right there. For people who have problems with walking and stuff. That's pretty neat for them. And I want this. So I was walking around and I found this one. A lady named Molly Walsh. And apparently she had her, what do you say, that thing, like a tent here, and she served a lot of people. And then back in those days, people were very rowdy. They used to get drunk, and then her husband shot her in 1902. He shot her, and then in 1930, another guy put her, what do you call this thing, the headstone bust here, and actually made a park where her tent was. So right now you can see this nice park right there for children to play in her memory. Very thoughtful. However, my romance with coffee didn't last long because the place I was looking for coffee, which said coffee, they are closed. So, coffee, and they are closed. So now
It's been running since what?
I'll have to go somewhere else to look for coffee. Story of a coffee lover's life. I was walking by and I saw these t-shirts for kids. It is so cool. You see that? Maybe I'll get a couple of them for Azian. He would like it. I don't know how much he might wear it because this one would be good because it's not for cold climate, it's just a normal t-shirt. Because we do not have a lot of cold climate right there. But I really like is this one. A moose doing backpacking. That's very me. So I was walking past this place and then I saw a nice cap. And guess what? Now I'm having one more cap. It's actually nice. It's kind of the one I bought in Japan where it had embroidery and stuff. So this one is from Alaska. There you go. That's a flying bald eagle and the whole Alaskan landscape down there. Very authentic looking and I like it. It also fits well. It actually fits very well. But the caps, you wear it for a couple of days and then they start fitting very well on you. It takes the shape of your head. Nice. Ching ching! Money gone. Been walking for maybe 20-25 minutes now. Shopping done and Looking around is also done, and I've been looking for coffee for almost over an hour now. Couple of places where I found they were closed. Now I saw one more. Let's go and see if these people have coffee here. I'm walking to it. Whew, the air is nice and fresh. Feel like breathing in and breathing out. It says here Glacial Coffee House, and guess what? It is open. Let's go in. So finally got some nice coffee, and this one is salted caramel cappuccino. That's something new. I have not tried that yet. So first time in Alaska trying salted caramel cappuccino. It's actually not bad. You can feel a little bit of a small pinch of salt in that as well, and you do feel that caramel taste as well. So, but is it my favorite? Maybe not. So out of 10, I would say I would rate it 5. Next time I'm trying something else. So back in the day, we used to get beer in bottles like these, and right here you can see how Skagway became popular. So in the 1890s, a lot of people came here to find gold, and this very own street looked like this. Right, I'll take you inside to give you a glimpse of how it used to look. So as soon as you come here, you have some smokes right here, cigars. This is a typical how a bar used to look, with the caps and the bartender right here, a table right there. It looks very realistic. The kind of food they ate. And at the corner you also had somebody who would play a piano. And then here you had a trade simulator, and when you come inside, it's a little bit more VIP posh section, you can say. You had a phone here, you could play your cards as well, and then these were the kind of people how they dressed up back in the time. And this is another game of cards right here. You also had a roulette right there. And then here you have restrooms, but this is more like a what do you say, like how it used to look back in the day. They used to also play dice games. Very nice. So you get a feel of that early days. Wow. The most thing I liked was this piano. This one actually ran on coin. You see? Wonderful. And guess what? I'm still having my coffee. So that was the mascot saloon for you all. As you see, even the trash box is made out of wood. So very less use of plastic. That's something which I really like. But I want to show you all the first building of this whole town. It was this one, made in 1899, and now it's kind of a museum. But this is how it used to look back in the day. Let's go inside. Look at that. Hello. So if you come to Skagway and if you have not come here, this is the Red Onion Saloon. This was basically a brothel back in the day, and now it is a bar. They also do a tour, so it's a pretty big property, you can see here. So they also take you on a tour inside, and they show you how it was back in the day. Well, no ideas of going there today, at least, but I'm going to show you that one, which is the ice plowing train. I'll take you there now. So one very interesting thing about all these people who came for the gold rush was how much stuff they have to bring to go on these mountains. And right here there's a sculpture with this man sitting on a sledge and his dog, and I would say the man actually looks, the expressions look very tired as well, and the dog is also having quite a bit of luggage on him. So that is how they used to come. You can see a pan, you can see a can as well right on the dog, and a strap on him with some more stuff, and that is a sledge right there, and it is a bronze statue, but it's so realistic. Look at the beauty of this. Wow, he also has a pipe in his hand, and this is how it pretty much looked back in the day, this very own same place, with people having their own tents. This was just before they walked up all the way to Canada to find gold. This picture is from August 12th, 1897. Wow. So now you can see the whole coach, and the red part was in the front is where they used to clear the ice on the tracks for the train to come, right there. And just to give you an idea how big this zone is, let me actually stand in front of it and show it to you all. So this is me, and this is the coach behind me. It's solid metal. Wow. And looks like these things used to actually move. Yeah. And they used to plow ice. Heavy machinery. So this is a bronze statue again of the early people who came for the gold rush. You can see they bought quite a bit of luggage with them, and they had to walk. They had to walk quite a bit. And right at the back you can see some details. There's a knife, there's a plow, a pan for the gold, for panning of the gold, and all those stuff. And look at that. It was a long walk, my friend, a long walk to all these mountains, and bigger ones actually, I would say, way bigger than these mountains, snow-capped mountains, towards Canada, and that is where they found gold. It was a gold rush. 1800s was a very difficult time. Wow. This was mostly in the 1890, and that was the Yukon rail route. Let me just show it to you all. Right there, that was the station, and the tracks are right actually in front of the station as well. and the train used to take off from here. Wow, amazing place. And there's a nice park here as well for people to have some calm time if they want to play around and stuff. Right here there's a nice park, and look at that, amazing. So now I'm actually trying to go to a library because I wanted to do a little bit of research and reading a little bit more as well. So, but what a good way to walk on the tracks being a kid again. You know, we used to do this when we were kids, walk on the tracks like this and like this as well. Oops, still keeping the balance, not bad. But these are things which make you a kid again. Wow. Nice place. Actually it is quite sunny as well, so the weather is perfect weather for today. I wore a couple of jackets inside and outside thinking it's going to be way more cold, but it's not actually as cold as I thought it was, so that's a good thing. At least I have an extra jacket. Let's go to a library, then I have some work as well to do, so let me finish my work. I need some internet as well, and we're going to head back. Right there, here you can see the coach, the train, and this was the train station. So one of the things I really like to do is have a semi-off-road or something like that, put up a tent on top, and then just travel to all these beautiful places in India, where there are a lot of places in India actually people have not seen. So I'd like to go to those places as well, take my family, wife, children, brother, mother, everybody, and see all the beautiful places in India. There are a lot of beautiful places where they're still to be explored, and that is one thing I'm passionate about, is traveling. And that is why I love to do this, because you get to travel a lot, you get to see a lot of places as well. Look at all these beautiful houses right here, very pretty, and you can see some dirt bike as well right there, right on the corner. Old Yamaha. See that? Wonderful. And looks like these are all hotels and people are actually staying here. But I want to go find library now. Let's go. So you can see a very nice mural here, Skagway gateway to the Klondike, and that was where the gold rush started, in the Klondike. Look at that. Wow. And you can also see the train right there. Very nice mural. So they sell gold nuggets, amylite, gold quartz right here. And look at this one. It's a Can-Am trike. And right there you have a Ford pickup truck as well. So these kind of things are very rare in Alaska. These are ivory. Everything is made in ivory, and it's pretty common actually here. Very rare for us, but very common here. But they are also very expensive. You can see this ivory doll is $6,000. This is $13,000, $2,500 for such a small one, and stuff like that. So I ended up buying two pendants of ivory. One is ivory, one is the moose. What do you call that? Moose Antilia. Two feathers, and one is for me, one is for Azra. So it's kind of a very personal thing. And I mean, if you come to Alaska, if you don't buy ivory, what is the use of being in Alaska, right? And then you have some nice kids as well, kids wear, which I think I'll have to shop in a couple more months. Right here, beautiful. These people have beautiful things here. Wow, just look at these. So beautiful. I like this one. Now my house is going to be full of Japanese and Alaskan stuff. Okay, I don't want to shoot much because they don't appreciate shooting all these things inside the stores, because most of the designs which they have are proprietary designs, you know, so not a good habit to do that. And then look at that. Cool, let's pay and let's move on to the next place. So this is the store which is inside. I just did shopping for some ivory and stuff. Very nice. So that is called as Corrington's Alaskan Ivory and Museum, where it is not anything less than a museum. This place was very nice. Very much recommended if you would like to come to shop for some ivory and stuff like that. And you can pause the video and see if you want. These are the different ivories they have in here and stuff like that. But a very nice, very warm, hospitable place as well, and good collection to shop. Something very unique. Alaska doesn't disappoint you. Look at this cycle I see here. Wow, made by Schwinn and has a tall handlebar, spoked wheels, and you can see the shock absorber as well right here. I don't know if it is somebody's or it's just here as a museum piece, because a lot of stores in Alaska have all these antique stuff in here. Looks more like a cruiser cycle. You see that? Nice. Wow, I really like it. This thing is like a trekker's heaven. You have trekking shoes. I actually like this one. I'm gonna ask them a little bit more about them. And then you have North Face, you have shoes and jackets and everything. That's nice. So ended up shopping quite a lot actually. Things again which I don't need, but I got something on a great deal, which was a nice shoes. I got a an Under Armour shoe. Almost bought the North Face one, but the Under Armour was fitting better and it serves my purpose. So the Under Armour shoe is for hiking and trails, as well as pretty much for daily wear, you know, because I'm planning to do a hike in Alaska, so I need to prepare for that as well. Not just the shoe but the whole body actually. I need to start doing a lot of walks, doing a lot of trail running, inclined steps, inclined running and all these things, just to prepare myself to do this. I'm not in a rush. I first want to break into the shoes and get a little bit of energy and stuff like that, and then most probably go train a little bit first, and then I'll do a nice hike. Let's see how it goes. But I got it on a great deal as well, so I was like, let's not leave it. And I almost went back, and then I saw a restaurant named Bombay Curry, so just entered it, and they have everything, clothes, Indian clothes. And then look at this, yeah, samosas. Urta Punjab movie song is also playing right there. It's everywhere, man. Indian food, you cannot miss it. Even in Skagway in Alaska. Let me enjoy. I ordered samosa and chicken curry with rice. I'm gonna eat it. Feeling very hungry as well, so let me eat first. So I had some nice Indian food, chicken curry, teeny mini samosas, and now the last ice cream. Got the mountain blackberry flavor. That's a pretty healthy one, good size. And now heading back a lot of shopping in hand as well. So need to go back and work as well. So that was pretty much Skagway is all about. Until I come on my next adventure, bye bye.